Alrighty, hey guys, Stan the Man here. In today's video, we're just going to be doing another WWE news video. I apologize, some of this news is a little bit old, couple days old, but I figured I'd want to bring it up rather now than never. So, yeah, without any further ado, let's get right into this. Now, some of these aren't all important, a lot of these are rumors as well, but let's start with the first one involving WrestleMania. So Nick Khan, I was reading an article. He's one of the board of director guys of WWE, and they are talking about moving WrestleMania into May instead. Now, if you wonder why, so I've gone to two WrestleManias. I went to WrestleMania 35 and WrestleMania 40, and both were in outdoor arenas, kind of in upstate of the country, up in New York and shit like that, and it's cold. It was pretty cold the first night of WrestleMania 40, and I heard people complaining that the crowd wasn't loud enough and that we were freezing our asses off. So, I mean, it would be pretty cool if they actually ended up moving it to May. I mean, also you could say, then why do they have it in this part of the country? But, hey, I'm not complaining, because then I'd never be able to go see him, because it's expensive as shit to fly to Texas and California and stuff like that. So, overall, I think that would be a pretty smart move to do, but we'll have to see how that goes. Now, this happened like last week, I believe, but as you guys know, Jinder Mahal has been fired from the WWE again. Same with Sangha and those Veer Mahan, I believe. They were a group or whatever, and he ended up getting released. I mean, it's kind of sad because he came back better than ever, won the championship in 16 or 17, but it just went downhill again. They didn't use Jinder Mahal, but I think about it, I laugh, because like a month or two ago, remember, Jinder Mahal was the quote-unquote return surprise, and then The Rock came out. That was funny, but, I understand, they were pissed, kind of saying, like, they want us to get WWE into an Indian crowd, which apparently India is a huge part of the fan base of WWE. But, apparently WWE just let them go, and they were kind of irritated and hurt about that. But, I don't know, maybe it's just time for Mahal to be done. Because, I was saying, people were saying, well, AEW or TNA, I don't really think Jinder Mahal is a draw, I'm sure he's a nice guy and stuff like that, but I don't know, man. He's gone again, and I don't think he's going to come back a third time. Alright, next up, we have Vince McMahon. This was this last Friday. He is selling approximately $776 million worth of TKO stock. I thought that was interesting, but, Vince isn't a part of the WWE anymore, and he's probably going to need money for this sex trafficking alleged case in court and all that stuff. But, I mean, he has no creative control or any control at all. So, I mean, why bother keep his stock, I don't know. It also said Nick Khan, the board of directors, had his up. But it was saying, like, yes, it's technically up, but that doesn't mean it's for sale entirely yet. So, I don't know exactly what's going on with that, but yeah, I thought it was a big deal that Vince McMahon was selling that much money's worth, but it's kind of understandable as well. So, alright, next news we have. Now, if you guys haven't seen, Matt Hardy, a few weeks ago, he was at freaking Monday Night Raw, like, in the crowd, because his contract with AEW was done, but fast forward, he signed with TNA instead. I don't think that was really that bad of a move, honestly, because he was there for many years, and I just don't know if WWE has a place for someone like him right now. But anyways, Jeff Hardy is also a free agent, I believe, from AEW, and I've been seeing a lot of articles and shit saying, like, it's not worth the risk signing Jeff Hardy back and stuff like that, and I honestly 100% agree. Jeff Hardy with his DWIs and stuff like that, he just has a problem. I think it was bad for Tony Khan to sign him in the first place, just the road's a tough life. You know, you're away from your family, and you start trying to cope with alcohol and drugs sometimes. Not everybody, but you know, it's a big problem seemingly for Jeff Hardy. It's a lot of emotional stress on him. So I personally think it would be smart to not re-sign him. I don't think they're going to. I kind of feel like I'm sure he'll go to TNA with Matt Hardy. Maybe they'll do one more run and just call the quits on their careers there. All right, now next, this isn't really news. It's kind of results, and it is about the WWE Draft. Now, this past Friday, the draft happened first night. The next night happens tonight on Monday Night Raw. So I pretty much just wrote down the big stars that I think are going to be crucial to each show. It's not that many. Keep in mind, it's only night one. So yeah, on Monday Night Raw, we have Jey Uso. Now, I know he's not the biggest star, but I love him. So, you know, I had to write that down because I'm excited. Seth Rollins, I mean, that's good, but kind of stupid at the same time because, you know, Seth Rollins got his knee surgery done, I believe, because, you know, he went into WrestleMania with his torn ACL or whatever and shit like that. So we had to get that fixed. But I'm wondering if he's going to get his back fixed too. But I don't know. That's just me going on a side note. Next, we have Braun Breaker. Now, I'm actually really excited about that. I've seen some of his stuff, a few of his matches. He looks like really good physical guy. I know he's the son of Rick Steiner, I believe. So he's definitely got a lot of potential. So I think that'll be good. And we also have Sheamus. Now, again, that might be a little biased because Sheamus is one of my favorite guys of all time. But yeah, I'm excited to have Sheamus on there. So next we have on Friday Night SmackDown. Now, I'll admit, I don't know much about this guy, but again, I've seen matches and clips. Carmelo Hayes on SmackDown. This guy is a beast. He has all the wrestling ability in the world. You know, for the past year, I've been seeing highlights of him on WWE, Facebook, Instagram, shit like that. And I'm really excited to find out a lot about this guy. Next, we have Randy Orton. So, you know, that's going to be cool. Randy Orton, he's kind of hasn't gotten in any big rivalries as of late. Him and Owens are going to go against the Bloodline. So, of course, the Bloodline is also on SmackDown, including Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga. So, that'll be interesting. There is also AJ Styles. So, I'm very happy about that because he was on NXT for a while, helping out younger talent and stuff like that. But, dude, he just deserves to be on the main roster, I think. You know, I think it's sad the past 2 years they pulled him out of NXT quickly, get him a rivalry for WrestleMania, and then they kind of put him back down. I think that's a shame, but I'm glad he's on there, so that'll be good. And also, the OC is on SmackDown, so, you know, Gallows and Anderson, maybe that'll give them a chance to get together a tag team with AJ or something one more time. That'd be pretty cool, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens tonight on Monday Night Raw. Also, I don't know why they made a big deal out of this, but Roman Reigns pulled himself from the draft. I mean, no shit. He just lost the title. I'm sure he's gonna want a lot of time off. I mean, we'll be maybe lucky even if we see him at SummerSlam. I don't know, but not trying to be a Roman Reigns hater or anything, but you know, he's a great star, great athlete, great champion, but you know, maybe it'll give guys like Braun Breaker and these newcomer uppers on Raw a chance to show their stuff, you know, because Roman Reigns is the carrier of the company, just like John Cena. It was kind of all about them, you know. Some guys weren't getting opportunities because of big star power like that, so you know, that's pretty exciting for shit like that. But yeah, and then one of the final news we have is WWE Speed. Now, this just came out a week or two ago. You know, it's kind of cool. It's like 3 or 4 minute matches, fast paced, and they ended up crowning Ricochet the WWE Speed champion, which I think that's kind of cool. But at the same time, I don't know. I think it's only live on Facebook too, so that kind of gives you a gist right there. But it almost seems like it's like almost a 205 live type thing with fast people. I don't know about the 3 to 5 minute matches, but I mean, I guess for Facebook that works. But it's just a new, interesting concept that they are trying to come up with. So, yeah, that's pretty interesting, I think. And then the last thing, this isn't even on my list, but I kind of thought about it as we're speaking here. So as you guys know, Sheamus had returned from injury. Sheamus thought he was going to retire. He thought he was going to be done. He got a really bad shoulder injury of some sort that like went into his neck or something. So it was looking really bad. Like he might not end up coming back. But pretty much he worked his ass off to get here as soon as he could. And people are making fun of him that he's not jacked and he kind of has a belly and that. And it's like whatever. Who the hell cares? This guy is almost 47 years old, and he thought he was going to be done. And he got called up early because the draft kind of excited him, and he figured that would be a good time to go. So, just leave the goddamn guy alone. He could kick everyone probably watching this video and most people's asses in the world still anyways, no matter what. And like he was saying in the promo, he could lose the weight, and I'm sure he will, Dude, you freaking hurt your shoulder and neck area. There's no way you're going to be able to work out, so just give the damn guy a break. He'll get into shape. And, I'm hoping also, since Gunther is no longer the longest IC champion, maybe Sheamus will win that belt. He'll be a Grand Slam champion, and he could happily call the quits right at the end there. But, yeah. Well, alrighty, guys. That is going to be it for these news stories. Comment down below what you think of the draft and also WrestleMania possibly moving. Yeah, just give me your feedback, what you think, and I will see you guys in the next video.